Today let's read C reading in 7th unit. In 7th unit, A reading we had already learnt. It was about sports. Mainly it was about P.T. Usha. In the second lesson, B reading, it was about Indian cricket team. It was a poem. Today, let's learn the next lesson. Ranji's Wonderful Bat. This is the lesson's name. It is about cricket. We had already learned that cricket is a game. So students, take your lesson. Page number 105. C reading, Ranji's Wonderful Bat. It's an interesting story. So we shall start the lesson. "How's that?" shouted the wicket-keeper, holding the ball up in his gloves. "The players are in the field. They are playing cricket." Here, the wicket-keeper, he shouted, "How's that?" And he held the ball in his hands. "How's that?" echoed the fielders. How growled the fast bowler, glaring at the umpire. Glaring at the umpire means he was looking at the umpire. "Out," said the umpire. And Suraj, the captain of the school team, was walking slowly back to the tool shed at the far end of the field. The school captain, Suraj, he was out. So he went back from the field. The score stood at 53 for 4 wickets. When the school captain, Suresh, was going, at that time the score was 53 runs for 4 wickets. Another 60 runs had to be made for victory. They need 60 more runs to win. And only one good batsman remained. In their group, only one good batsman was remained at that time. All the rest were bowlers who could not make many runs. They know that. All others were only bowlers. They could not make any more runs. It was Ranji's turn to bat. Now it was Ranji's turn to bat. He is the only one good batsman. He was the youngest member of the team. Renji was the youngest member of the team. Only 11, but strong and bold. He was 11 years old. Renji was 11 years old. He was the youngest one in the group. Renji prepared to face the bowler. Renji prepared to face the bowler. The hard, shiny, red ball came speeding towards him. He was ready to bat. The ball came towards him. Renji was going to leap forward and play the ball back to the bowler. Firstly, he thought to bat the ball. But at the last moment, he changed his mind and stepped back. Renji was going to leap forward, but at the last moment, he changed his mind and he stepped back, planning to push the ball through the ring of fielders on his right or offside. The ball swung in the air, shoot of the grass, and came through sharply to strike Renji on his pads. Again, what happened here? The ball straightly came to the grass, and after that it hit on his pads. The umpire raised a finger. You know that for what he is raising his finger. Out, he said. And it was Renji's turn to walk back to the tool shed. The match was won by the visiting team. You know that. Only the other players hoped Renji will make some runs. But Renji was a good batsman. But he could not make any run. So the visiting team won the race. And the school team lost that game. Never mind, said Suraj, patting Renji on the back. It was a shock for Renji because he could not make any run. Never mind, said Suraj. Suraj was the captain of the team. He said to Renji, never mind. Sometimes it happened like that. You'll do better next time. But their cricket coach was more strict. The captain told Renji, never mind. But the cricket coach was more strict. You will have to make more runs in the next game, he told Renji, or you will lose your place in the side. The cricket coach said to Renji that if you will not make more runs in the next game, you will be out from the cricket team. Avoiding the other players, Renji walked slowly homewards. He didn't talk to anybody after the game. Avoiding the other players, Renji walked slowly towards his home. He was very upset. He had been trying so hard and practicing so regularly. But when an important game came along, he failed to make a big score. It was his feeling. He was very nervous at that time. This game shocked him. He was very upset. Without talking anybody, very slowly he went to home. He was very sorry about his performance. He thought that every day he was practicing for this game. But when the time came, he was not able to make any runs. So he was very upset. So students, we will read the remaining part in the next lesson. So read this lesson at least 3 times and come to the class. Thank you.